Friends, can I ask you something? Just for a moment, close your eyes if you feel comfortable and think about a time you faced something, really challenging, something that felt almost insurmountable. Maybe it was a setback at work, a health scare, a relationship that ended, or just that gnawing feeling that you weren't quite where you wanted to be in life. Hold on to that feeling for just a second. Now, open your eyes. Look around. Every single person here, every single person watching online, we've all been there, haven't we? We've all stared into the face of adversity and wondered, if we had what it takes to get through it. My name is Alex Harper, and I am deeply honored to be speaking with you today on behalf of Next Level Motivations. Now, Next Level Motivations, it's not just a name, it's a community, a movement really. We started this channel a few years back with a simple yet incredibly powerful idea: to remind people, especially folks in places like the USA, the UK, and Canada, because we see you, we understand the unique pressures you face. To remind everyone that within each of us lies an untapped reservoir of strength, resilience, and yes, positivity. Our mission is to empower you, to equip you with the mindset and the tools, to not just navigate life's inevitable storms, but to actually thrive, to grow, and to emerge stronger on the other side. We believe deeply that everyone has the potential to reach their next level, whatever that next level may look like for you. Now, let's talk about those struggles we all face: self-doubt, that sneaky little gremlin that whispers negativity; fear of failure, that paralyzing anxiety that stops you from even trying; feeling stuck like you're on a treadmill going nowhere day after day. These aren't just abstract concepts, are they? These are real, visceral experiences. Think about the pressures we face, especially in today's world. In the US, the constant hustle culture, the pressure to achieve, to keep up, to be successful, by a very narrow definition. In the UK, perhaps it's the stiff upper lip, the pressure to appear strong and unflappable, even when you're crumbling inside. And in Canada, sometimes it's the quiet pressure, the politeness, that can mask deeper anxieties, the feeling of being lost in a vast and beautiful but sometimes isolating landscape. These are different nuances, but the underlying struggles, the feelings of inadequacy, of being overwhelmed, they resonate across borders. And it's easy, isn't it, to get lost in those feelings, to let them define us, to believe that voice that says, "You can't." But I'm here to tell you, emphatically, that voice is a liar. It's a distortion. Your truth, your reality, is far more powerful than that. Let me share a few stories with you, stories that have deeply impacted me and that I hope will resonate with you too. Take the story of Maria. Maria was a teacher, a passionate educator in Chicago. She loved her job, loved her students, but then a tragedy struck. She was diagnosed with a serious illness, something that completely upended her life. Suddenly, she couldn't work, she was facing daunting medical bills, and her future felt incredibly uncertain. Self-doubt crept in, big time. She started questioning everything: her purpose, her worth, her ability to ever return to the life she loved. But Maria, she had this incredible spirit. She decided, amidst the fear and the pain, to focus on what she could control. She started small, with daily walks, even when she was exhausted. She connected with online support groups, finding strength in shared experiences. She rediscovered her love for painting, something she hadn't done since childhood. And slowly, painstakingly, she rebuilt her life piece by piece. Maria not only overcame her illness, but she emerged with a renewed sense of purpose. She started art workshops for other patients, using her experience to inspire hope and healing. Her transformation wasn't about denying the struggle, it was about finding strength within the struggle. Then there's David. David was a young entrepreneur in London. He had a brilliant business idea, a tech startup that he poured his heart and soul into. He risked everything, invested all his savings, worked day and night, and then it failed spectacularly. The business collapsed, he was in debt, and he felt like a complete failure. The fear of failure, which he had tried to ignore, became a crushing reality. He was ashamed, embarrassed, and ready to give up on his entrepreneurial dreams altogether. But David, he had a moment of clarity. He realized that failure wasn't the opposite of success, it was a stepping stone towards success. He took time to analyze what went wrong, to learn from his mistakes. He sought advice from mentors, he dusted himself off, and he started again. This time wiser, more resilient, and with a deeper understanding of the market. David's second venture? It became wildly successful. His story is a testament to the power of resilience, to the understanding that setbacks are inevitable, but giving up is a choice. And let's not forget Aisha from Toronto. Aisha was a brilliant architect, but she felt stuck in a soul-crushing job, designing buildings she didn't believe in for clients who didn't value her creativity. She felt trapped, like her passions were withering away. The feeling of being stuck, of not living her true potential, was eating away at her. Self-doubt whispered that maybe she wasn't good enough to pursue her own vision. Maybe she should just be grateful for a stable job. But Aisha, she had this yearning for something more, something meaningful. She started dedicating her evenings and weekends to her own design projects, creating sustainable, community-focused architecture. She built a portfolio, she networked, and she took the terrifying leap of leaving her secure job to start her own firm. It wasn't easy. There were lean months and moments of doubt. But Aisha persevered, driven by her passion and her belief in her vision. Today, her firm is thriving, creating beautiful, impactful spaces that reflect her values. Aisha's story reminds us that feeling stuck is a signal, a call to action to reconnect with our passions and to bravely pursue our own unique path. These stories, Maria, David, Aisha, they are real. They are not exceptional cases, they are reflections of the human spirit, the inherent capacity we all possess to overcome, to adapt, to triumph. And the key, often lies in taking actionable steps, in moving from feeling overwhelmed to feeling empowered. So, how do we do that? Let's talk about practical advice, tangible strategies you can implement in your own life starting today. First, goal setting, but not just vague wishes. Smart goals. Specific, measurable, achievable, relevant, and time-bound. Instead of saying, I want to be healthier, say, I will walk for 30 minutes 3 times a week for the next month. Break down big dreams into smaller, manageable steps. Celebrate each milestone, no matter how small. This builds momentum, it builds confidence. Second, staying motivated. Motivation isn't a constant state. It ebbs and flows. Some days you'll feel on top of the world, ready to conquer anything. Other days you'll struggle to get out of bed. That's normal. The key is to cultivate intrinsic motivation, motivation that comes from within. Connect with your why. Why are your goals important to you? What values are you honoring? What impact do you want to make? Visualize your success. Imagine how you'll feel when you achieve your goals. Surround yourself with positive influences, people who believe in you, who lift you up. And practice self-compassion. Be kind to yourself, especially when you stumble. Setbacks are part of the journey, not signs of failure. Third, and perhaps most crucially, taking action. Planning is important, preparation is valuable, but nothing changes until you act. Procrastination is the enemy of progress. Start small, but start now. Don't wait for the perfect moment, because you know what? The perfect moment rarely arrives. Embrace imperfection. Your first step doesn't have to be flawless, it just has to be forward. Break down tasks into bite-sized pieces. Focus on the process, not just the outcome. And remember, consistency is key. Small actions repeated consistently over time compound into remarkable results. And let's not forget the power of self-reflection. Take time regularly to check in with yourself. Journal, meditate, go for a walk in nature, whatever helps you quiet the noise and listen to your inner voice. What are you learning? What's working? What needs to be adjusted? Are you aligned with your values? Are you pursuing your passions? Self-reflection is not navel-gazing, it's essential maintenance for your mind and your spirit. And speaking of passions, pursuing your passions isn't a luxury, it's a necessity. It's what fuels your soul, it's what makes you feel alive, it's what gives your life meaning and purpose. Don't let your passions wither, nurture them, prioritize them, make them a part of your daily life. Now, I'm going to ask you again. Think about that goal, that dream, that aspiration that you've been holding on to, maybe even secretly. What's one tiny step you can take towards it right now, today? Maybe it's sending an email, making a phone call, researching a course, writing down a plan, having a difficult conversation. Whatever it is, commit to taking that one step. Because that one step, it's not just about moving forward individually, it's about contributing to something bigger. When you strive for your best self, you inspire others to do the same. We create a ripple effect of positivity, of resilience, of growth. We become a community of support, lifting each other up, celebrating each other's victories, and offering comfort during setbacks. Collective growth, supporting one another, that's where true power lies. So as we wrap up, let's remember the core message. The power to triumph over adversity, to unlock your fullest potential. It's not some external force. It's not something you need to search for outside of yourself. It's already within you. It's in your resilience, your courage, your capacity for hope, your unwavering spirit. It's about choosing positivity, not as a naive denial of reality, but as a conscious decision to focus on solutions, on growth, on possibility, even in the face of challenges. Thank you, from the bottom of my heart, for spending this time with me today. And if you're feeling inspired, if you're ready to embark on your journey to your next level, I wholeheartedly encourage you to subscribe to Next Level Motivations. We are here to support you, to guide you, to cheer you on every step of the way. We release new content every week, packed with practical tips, inspiring stories, and motivational messages, all designed to help you unlock your incredible potential. Because remember, and I want you to really let this sink in, you are stronger than you think, you are more capable than you believe, and your journey to triumph, your journey to your next level, starts right now. Go out there and make it happen. Thank you.